for busy people.
Depression is not something that sneaks up on us in the middle of the night, coming from nowhere to make our lives hell. It is actually a very useful indicator from your unconscious mind that you're indulging in fantasies. Depression is always a sign of unrealistic expectations on yourself, on other people, or on life itself. You may have unrealistic expectations on yourself to be one-sided, to be good without bad, helpful without being unhelpful, cheerful without also sometimes feeling glum. Or you may have unrealistic expectations on other people to be one-sided, for your kids, your spouse, your friends, family, or colleagues to be always kind without cruel, always generous without stingy, always energetic without being tired, always quiet without being noisy. Every person, including you, has all traits, and all traits are necessary to negotiate life successfully. Or you may be expecting yourself to live outside of your values, to be a full-time mom when you really value your career, or to be a good cook when food is almost falling off your value list, it's so low, to be physically fit and active when you have a much higher value on being well-educated and intellectual. Anything that's high on your list of values you will do naturally and with internal inspiration. Anything low on your list of values you will hesitate, frustrate, and procrastinate on. So if you're expecting yourself to do something low on your values and then sabotaging it, it's because you have unrealistic expectations on yourself. You may have these same unrealistic expectations on others too, to live outside of their own values and in yours. Expecting your partner to be a family man, for instance, when he values business, or expecting your child to do well at school when she values sport. Expecting a colleague to focus on details when they value the bigger picture. Anytime we have unrealistic expectations on ourselves or others to be one-sided or to live outside of our own highest values, we set ourselves up for disappointment, anger, blame, conflict, and depression, because we have a fantasy of life and people being different to who they truly are. We are missing the perfection of who we and they are in this moment. What you need to do, if you're feeling depressed, is to go and see where you've placed unrealistic expectations on yourself or others, and go and find the benefit of things being exactly as they are. For example, if you want your husband to be a family man and all he does is work, go and list 50 benefits to you and your family of him working all the time. Or if you're expecting yourself to be a stay-at-home mom when you really want to go back to work, then find all the benefits of going back to work for both you and your child. Often we place these unrealistic expectations on life itself. We have a fantasy of how life is going to be, and usually that fantasy is one-sided, that life is all good and peaceful and happy and kind. But in order for us to grow optimally as human beings, we need both sides, support and challenge, conflict and agreement, growth and destruction. So go now and find what the fantasy is that you're comparing your current reality to. Then find 50 to 100 drawbacks of the fantasy if it actually happened, and 50 to 100 benefits of your life exactly as it is right now. When we come back down to earth and view our life through this new perspective, then we can appreciate both the good and the bad as necessary parts of our growth and development in this life. Everything is perfect as it is. You're just looking at it through a negative filter. Take the time to do the exercise. You may find it difficult at first. You may even get stuck along the way, or need to enlist a friend to help you. But I promise you that if you persevere, you will find that everything in your life is there for a reason. Find the good in the bad. Find the bad in the good. And see that life is always balanced, always perfect, always helping us to grow into who we were meant to be. For more MindBytes, please visit transformationalparenting.guru.